Hey, Shalom, Kohala, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Hakodash, the ones the apostles of great millstone, and Shalom, two brothers in the highways and byways, doing the work sincerely and faithfully, and continually fighting that good fight of faith. Lord willing, we'll find that number to be delivered. And likewise for some of you sisters out there who truly trust and believe in the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, then you'll be found worthy as well. All right. So just the other night, I did a lesson on the hidden history of Massachusetts, and I started off with a man by the name of Miles Standish and the things and the atrocities that he's done to the North American Indians, and as well as the so-called Negroes as well, and how we were talking about the masses of the Edomites praise these devils. They praise them, and like I said, build shrines and build statues, and put them in the history books and celebrate. Have certain days, set aside for them to celebrate these, what they've done. And one of the brothers sent me an article, which is here on Newsbreak, and the title of the article is Halifax Home to Miles Standish, Lightning Struck Legs. All right. So let's go and take a look at where these legs really truly belong. All right. It says Halifax home to Miles Standish, lightning struck legs. Let me play the video real quick. Okay, there's the statue there, and this is exactly what we was talking about in the lesson. This man was a straight up murderer. He murdered thousands, hundreds and thousands of North American Indians with no problems, man. And then they went on to adopt his methods of war, and this is the result. Let me pause that. This is the result. A 14-foot statue on top of, I believe it's like 75 to 100-foot, tower. All right. This is what Esau Edom does. This is how they recognize one another. And what it does is it also still puts the fear, if you will, into the masses, if you will. Every time you look up and see that, you ought to be reminded that, listen, we still hold the sword over your head. All right, continue on with the video. So that's where those legs belong. But because of that lightning strike, and who knows how the hell they got over in that yard, the Most High is making things happen. All right. Now let's listen to this thing right quick. It's a few minutes, but just listen to what they have to say about this devil.
Here's to the woman who keeps it 100% pure, raw, and unfiltered. Take that back.
Halifax home to Miles Standish's lightning-struck legs.
Hold on now.
Facebook group, and you never know what kind of oddities you'll find people posting in there. Today, it was a pair of legs. Not just any legs, though, these were the stone legs of the great Miles Standish. Normally, a photo of a statue's legs wouldn't catch my attention, except that's all there was. Just the legs. No torso, no head, just his legs. I was intrigued enough to start looking deeper into this, and wondering A, how did Miles Standish's legs end up in a yard in Halifax, Massachusetts, and B, how did they know these were the legs of his statue? After all, I know the Miles Standish statue still crowns the monument that bears his name in the town of Duxbury, on the land on which he once lived. There he stands, looking eastward over Massachusetts Bay, holding the colony's charter in his hand. As the military leader of the Pilgrims, he stands watch and represents the Pilgrims' perseverance and determination to forge a new life for themselves here in the New World. A little research across multiple websites started cobbling together the history. The cornerstone was laid for the Standish Monument on October 7, 1872, but fundraising issues kept it from being completed until 1898. The 116-foot granite shaft features 125 steps to the top, where the 14-foot statue rises above the tree line. As it turns out, though, the Standish statue we know atop that monument is the second version to stand there. The first was damaged by a lightning strike on August 26, 1922, which destroyed the upper part of the statue and left just the legs. The new statue was erected in 1930, and it has stood ever since. Those legs were later discovered in a Quincy quarry in the 1990s and brought to the town of Halifax, where they still stand today. Apparently, you can still see scorch marks on the legs from the lightning strike, according to some online reports. The 7-foot-high granite legs are displayed just off Route 58, Montponset Street at 20 Dwight Street. They're perched on a section of train tracks, and you can see even as you drive by where these legs, well, Standish. These statuesque legs are not the only weird thing related to the name Miles Standish. There was also that time a hiker discovered this mysterious and creepy Elmo tree deep in the woods of the Miles Standish State Forest in Plymouth.
Here's to the woman who keeps it 100% pure, raw, and unfiltered. She'll run your meat. Here's to the man who keeps things 100% pure, raw, and unfiltered.
All right, that's
He's
about
not afraid
it.
of commitment. A mud run and a good one.
That's about it. I don't want to get too much into that damn commercial. But all that being said, so the original legs were atop this statue here, and this one was resurrected, if you will, in the 1930s. But all that being said, the Most High is throwing shit down, man. And there's other statues and other monuments and other things that the Lord is, smashing with lightning bolts that we've been seeing throughout time in these last days, man. Because the Lord is furious with this shit. The Lord is angry. Here they are, these people posing themselves to be, gods of the earth. And they are nothing but mere mortal men. Okay? So I want to say the water to that brother that sent me this article. And it's all through the spirit anyway. I have to do a lesson, and this thing happened to pop up, it's all through the spirit. But let's get a couple of scriptures out here. Let me go from here. Yeah, let me go here. I don't know what the hell's going on with this phone. My phone been acting crazy. This is Psalm 7. And I'm going to start at about, I'll just go right to the point with verse 11. It says, the Most High judges the righteous, and the Most High is angry with the wicked every day. All right? So every time you see something getting struck down by lightning, or something being destroyed or smashed, or one of these symbols or one of these monuments, that's the Most High, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, showing that anger for the shit that they've done, man. All right? And it's going to continue. This ain't just some old freaky, freak of nature thing. This is the Lord, Lord that liveth, man. Lord coming down and doing things right now. And it kills me to know that these devils make all these statues and hang all these monuments and these ornaments all up over the world. And all it does, like I said, it just keeps you people in fear, I'll say. And they're saying they're sending a message to you indirectly saying, listen, we still hold the sword over your head, man. We still bear that sword. Okay? And they will swing it if they have to. With no problems. And once they get to swinging, the world ain't going to be upset. They ain't going to be upset because this is what Esau does. They're the only ones that can swing that sword. If anybody else swings a sword, it's off with their heads. All right? So the Lord is angry with the wicked every day, and it's being made manifest every day. This is Malachi 1. And I'll just jump right to the point at verse 4. It says, whereas Edom says, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down. They shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom the Lord have indignation for forever. All right? So no matter what you build, and no matter what you erect or put together, Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to throw that shit down, man. And Babylon, the kingdom of all kingdoms, is going to be that last kingdom that's going to be thrown down. And it's going to be thrown down with great violence. Okay? So don't sleep, man. Don't think that the Lord is slack because he hasn't shown a quick response to Esau Edom. All right? Don't sleep. Don't sleep. The Lord is preparing things. As it is written, everything has an appointed time. All right? So Babylon the Great is there's an appointed time for this place to be thrown down. All right? What else do we call them? The border of wickedness. All right, let's go from there. This is where we at here. This is Jeremiah 49 in verse 12. It says, for thus saith the Lord, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunken. And art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished? Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it. All right? So don't think for 1 minute that, these devils ain't got nothing coming to them. They have. They got a just reward, if you will, coming to them. And if you want to get caught joining hand in hand with them, that reward that is set for them is going to be labeled upon you as well. So be very careful, you Israelites out there. Be very careful who you choose sides with. All right? You may not like the man of the Lord because we bring it to you live and direct. We don't cut no corners and we don't sugarcoat it. That's the problem with you people over here in Babylon the Great. You want everything to be sugarcoated. You want everything to be smooth, as the scriptures say, speak unto us smooth things. And you can't handle the truth, man. You can't handle the truth. The Lord's about to destroy this place, man. Verse 13. For I have sworn by myself, saith the Lord, that Bosra shall be a desolation, a reproach, a waste, and a curse, and all the cities thereof shall be a perpetual waste. All right, because them thermonuclear missiles are going to fly over here. America is the modern day Bosra. America is the modern day Egypt. America is the modern day Sodom and Gomorrah. Okay? America is a modern day Seir. So the Lord's going to destroy this place utterly. Okay? So just sit tight, man. Sit tight for all you who believe and truly trust in Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Sit tight and be patient and wait ye upon the Lord, that he may deliver as he promised, man. But we of the hopeful elect and the servants and the prophets, we got to keep continually pushing that word. We're going to push it and push it and push it. All right? This thing is far from over, man. There's still a lot of hell to be administered in Babylon the Great, on Israel and on Esau. But like I said earlier in the lesson, I just wanted to point out the fact that, the brother sent me this link, and it was all spiritual anyway, because, I just happened to start off the series, speaking about Miles Standish, and a day later, these legs of Miles Standish from the statue that was up, 160 something feet up in the air, ended up getting hit by lightning, and they found these legs in the quarry somewhere. Then they rebuilt that devil. But as the scripture said, they shall build, but I will throw down. So any statue or any type of monument that you devils decide you're gonna try to, plaster in the world, the Lord's gonna throw that shit down, man. He's gonna throw it right down. Remember this one? My brothers, remember this one? Watch this devil head pop off when it smash on the ground. Wait a minute. Pow! Kapow! Them devils in there was gasping. You would have thought a live human being just got, executed, man. The way they was gasping up in there for some goddamn statue, some goddamn porcelain statue. All right? As the scripture says, they worship the creature more than the creator. And the creature has made graven images, idols, if you will, to bewitch the masses. Okay? You got that Caesar statue, sitting over Brazil. Oh man. These devils, man.
It's like a flavor festival on an almond. Familiar with the iconic statue of Christ the Redeemer, which overlooks Rio de Janeiro in Brazil. It's visited by nearly 2 million people a year. It's a statue that's recognized pretty much anywhere in the world and is truly one of a kind. This statue was created by Paul Landowski, who's a French sculptor. It was then built by Brazilian engineer Heitor da Silva Costa, along with French engineer Albert Caquot. The statue is 98 feet tall, which doesn't include the 26-foot pedestal it stands on. The arms alone stretch out to 92 feet wide. Well, the statue is often struck by lightning and constantly being repaired from the damages. The statue sits atop a very tall mountain that peaks at 2,300 feet. The Corcovado Mountains overlook the entire city of Rio de Janeiro and is prone to harsh and extreme elements.
Yeah, that's it. So the statue is constantly being struck by lightning. But these devils erected that just to let you people know that we still rule over you. All right? And you're going to worship us the way we want you to worship us. That's exactly what they've done. All right? So Lord willing, I'm gonna continue on with the series. I got one lined up in the queue, ready to be put up. All right? So with that, Lord willing, I'll see you brothers in another show. I say shalom.